Okay, let's just jump right in. We are doing a deep dive on this absolute viral phenomenon. I'm talking about the LiftLab Sculptor. It's a handheld beauty device that just completely took over social media. You've probably seen the videos, these incredible overnight jawline transformations, and it worked. 250,000 people bought one. The claim is just, it's huge, that this little $49 gadget can give you the same results as, what, $1,500 in professional treatments?
Exactly. And that's our mission today. We're going to take those viral marketing claims and see how they hold up against the science. Our goal here is really consumer transparency. It's about analyzing the evidence. We're asking if the physics actually supports that promise of a permanent lift. And just a quick but important note. This is all educational commentary. It is not medical advice.
Okay, so let's get into the tech itself. It's sort of a 1-2 punch, right? First, you've got microcurrent, these tiny little electrical pulses that are meant to work out your facial muscles.
Tone and lift them, yeah.
And then there's the second part, the LED lights. They cycle through different colors, red, blue, green, and each one supposedly does something different for your skin.
And we should say professional versions of both of these are, they're pretty standard in dermatology clinics.
They are. And what's fascinating here is that the basic science for microcurrent, it's totally legitimate. Peer-reviewed studies do show it can temporarily stimulate those muscles and boost circulation. But, and this is a really big but, you have to calibrate your expectations. Dermatologists are very consistent on this point. The tightening effect is real, but it is intensely short-lived.
How short-lived are we talking?
A few hours, at most. It's essentially a very high-tech way to temporarily increase blood flow.
Wait, hold on. If it only lasts a few hours, why are we seeing these videos claiming, permanent results after a month? What are people seeing that they're mistaking for a permanent change? That is the critical disconnect. It's such a good question. Those amazing before and after photos, they almost always capture the absolute peak of that temporary effect. Right when the blood flow is up and the muscles are stimulated, it fades, and it fades quickly. There is, to be clear, very limited evidence and really zero consensus among dermatologists that these low-intensity home devices create any long-term structural change. No long-term collagen, no permanent tightening.
So you could get a similar temporary effect from something else.
Honestly. You could probably get a very similar temporary circulation boost and puffiness reduction from, say, a $15 gua sha stone and just a good facial massage.
Wow. So the microcurrent is basically a great trick for a night out, but it's not remodeling your face.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay, let's pivot then. What about the other half of this device, the colored lights? How does the LED component stack up?
Right. So this is where we really run into the physics of power output. It all comes down to energy. Clinical LED therapy, the kind that actually induces cellular change, it requires very specific, very high radiance levels. We're talking massive power outputs over multiple sessions.
Okay.
Now, a consumer device, for safety reasons, has to operate at a significantly lower intensity. Think of it like this. A professional device is like a giant construction spotlight. It's designed to penetrate deep. Your at-home device is regulated to be gentle. It's more like a nightlight.
And the difference between a spotlight and a nightlight is, well, it's the difference between a real treatment and maybe a subtle complement to one.
Precisely. That's the key question. Can a $49 device that lacks the necessary wattage actually achieve those meaningful biological changes? The current scientific understanding it doesn't support it. The energy physics aren't there.
So to pull this all together for you listening, this device, it might actually give you a visible temporary lift. You might see some textural improvement from that short-term muscle toning and circulation boost.
That's possible.
But when we look at the research, when we look at the power requirements, there's just nothing to support the expectation of, say, permanent jawline sculpting or getting rid of wrinkles long-term.
Yeah, the whole analysis really is about aligning what a consumer expects with what the technology can actually do at this kind of low, safe intensity level. I think the key takeaway, if there is one, is understanding the difference between a temporary physiological change, that muscle twitch, that rush of blood, and a permanent biological alteration, like actually creating new, sustained collagen deep in your skin. They're two very different things.
So what does this all mean for you? It means don't confuse that immediate visible flush with long-term structural change. So here's a provocative thought to leave you with. Next time you look at any at-home device promising these huge permanent results, just question the energy equation. Ask yourself, does the power output from that little battery in my hand really have the sheer force needed to permanently change my skin cells? Because permanent change takes a whole lot of energy.